to CHSGHA State quarterfinals here live from the Darien Ice House. For the host Darien Blue Wave, the #1 seeded Darien Blue Wave will take on the Hamden Green Dragons co-op. Hi everyone, Liam Tomaszewski joined alongside me, Will Jennings. And Will, Darien coming fresh off an FCAC championship for the 2023-2024 season. They defeated New Canaan in a double overtime thriller, so now they're trying to bring some of that energy here into the state tournament.
Yeah, that was a really good game from Darien. You know, they really started to pick it up towards the end of the game there. JJ Maher, you know, really found her stride, made a lot of clutch overtime saves. She really, you know, showcased what she's done all year, which is, you know, make those clutch saves, make those timely side-to-side dynamic saves in the butterfly position. And then, of course, it was Izzy Hare who got it done in overtime. And, you know, what can we say about that second line, Liam? The Hare, Gramelski, and Deary connection this year. It's every game, it seems like, that these girls, you know, connect on tic-tac-toe goals.
Yeah, Adriana Gramelski, just a freshman on head coach Jamie Tropps' squad for this team, and she's been explode. She leads the team in goals this season. And then to speak about Izzy Harris, she had an overtime winner goal against SWS in the FCAC semis, had the overtime winning goal against New Canaan in the championship. So she was definitely the FCAC MVP for girls hockey. But coming in here, it's the CHSGHA quarterfinals, and both these teams strong. Hamden sitting at the #9 seed. They defeated over on Monday. They won, so they're back over here. And then Darien had the first round bye, so this will be their first game in the state tournament. So what are some keys of the game for the visiting Hamden and Darien?
Yeah, I think Darien just, you know, start off fast. You know, that's something they didn't do against New Canaan. They looked a little sluggish to start. You know, just start connecting on that breakout, really get the puck going through the neutral zone and, you know, get that puck deep. I think Darien, you know, sometimes they try and get too fancy at the blue line. They try and skate through players, and if Darien can just simplify that game plan here tonight, get that puck deep and use their speed to, you know, win those forechecking battles, I think, you know, they're going to be good here tonight.
The Blue Wave are trying to make another run in this state tournament. Of course, last year they are the CHSGHS reigning champions. They defeated Avon Southington last year over at Quinnipiac University. So that was last year, and then the Blue Wave trying to make another run at it this year, try to go back-to-back for the FCAC and state championships. But starting lineups, national anthem coming here from the Darien Ice House.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the quarterfinal round of the Connecticut Hockey Girls Tournament as the #1 ranked Darien Blue Wave hosts the #9 ranked Hamden Green Dragons.
So just about to get set here for game time. The Blue Wave and the Green Dragons live from the Darien Ice House, of course, today, February 29th, a leap day, only day that happens every 4 years. And today we get some high school varsity girls hockey here in southwestern Connecticut.
Yeah, Liam, it's important to note, before we get going today, that first line D pair, it's been great all year for Darien. We got notice before the game today that Captain Skylar Ravosa will not be playing, so, things will change up on the defensive end as Fiorita will still be out there, but someone's going to have to step up for the Captain Ravosa today.
Yeah, Lila Fiorita, of course, one of the anchors for this Darien girls varsity team, so we're going to be missing Ravosa's absence for this state game, but again, 3 periods coming up here from Darien Ice House Hamden. They defeated the Daniel Hand Tigers on Monday in that first round of this girls hockey state tournament. So they have the momentum on their favor to try to take down the reigning champs of the Blue Wave here from the Darien Ice House. But this Darien team is very strong and looking to try to punch that ticket to the semifinals on Saturday. Both these teams just getting set. Starting in goal for the Blue Wave, none other than senior captain J.J. Maher. And Will Maher definitely played a pivotal role in that FCAC championship for the Wave. Definitely helped stop a lot of that surge in Buchanan offense and led them to that title.
Yeah, she really had a special third period and overtime performance, and look for her to continue that today.
So the Blue Wave win the first face-off here. We are live in here, the Darien Ice House. Blue Wave going to start off strong, going on the offense. Kellogg looking for a shot. That one's going to be taken up by the Blue Wave in their, of course, their home white jerseys with the blue numbering. Hamden in their away green jerseys with the gold numbering. Darien still looking for the puck. The Green Dragons will try to move that one along. Over for the neutral zone, send the one behind the net of Maher. Blue Wave still trying to skate that one around. Sophie Haas back out in front. Hamden looking for a little quick shot. That one's going to be stopped up, though, by the Darien D. Quick shot there from number 3, Jackie Maurice, the junior center, and Fiorita's still going to skate it down on the Darien defense. Back out Hamden. Moving slowly, but still in the offensive spot. Darien trying to chase this down. Moved over to the front with Haas. Hamden behind the net of Maher. Back out to the point. Shot there. That one's going to be deflected off the skate. It looks like number 12 for the Blue Wave, Tegan Joseph. Hamden still moving the puck along in their offensive territory, using the board to their advantage. Back out Joseph. Darien on an odd man rush over to Kellogg as Blue Wave made their first line change of the day. That one's going to be intercepted by Hamden. And the Blue Wave will try to reset on that one. Beach. That one's going to be intercepted by the Green Dragons, but still trying to move it along with Darien. Deary now with the puck. Soul over through the neutral zone, skating along on her own. Get some help over from Izzy Hare out in front. Shot there from Deary, just missing the net of the far side of Hamden.
Yeah, you notice, Liam, when this second line for Darien gets on the ice, their play through the neutral zone really helps, ease the tensions of this game as they quickly got a breakout, unlike that first unit, and we're able to really get down there for some good chances.
So Hamden's still looking for that open spot. 12:45 left to go in the first. Darien's going to reset over in the neutral zone. Still trying to move this along as Haas. Caught up over now. The freshman stand at Adriana Gramelski trying to get a shot on it. That puck's going to be loose and go out of play. So another face-off coming up over on the far side. Darien in their offensive territory. I haven't seen too many shots on the Hamden tonight. Still trying to move this puck around. Hamden with the face-off win. Back over behind the net. Dragons will try to move that puck along. So it's still an open territory, Hamden. Moving that puck along over in their open spot. Get some shots out in front. Shot there. That one's going to go high above the boards. Just missing ahead of Maher. That's number 15, Giada Broccoli. So Darien still with the puck. Over in the defensive control. Trying to move that around over by the Darien blue line side. That one's going to be sent all the way. No icing will be called. So the Blue Wave going on the heavy rush, making that line change.
Yeah, really good forecheck there from Mackenzie Budd. Sees the icing isn't called and chases that one down, gives her team possession.
So Fiorita now at the puck. Hamden looking for the interception. Back out in front. Darien shot there from Crody. Darien looking for that tip as that's going to be stopped up in front of the net of Hamden. So another face-off coming up over on the Darien zone. Face-off won there by the Blue Wave. A little misread there. Fiorita's going to be forced to chase it down over by the center ice red line. Fiorita with the dump. Sending that one over to Kellogg, who hoists that one behind the net of the Green Dragons. Back out over behind. Kellogg still trying to fight for it. Hamden doing well with the puck control over in their defensive zone. So Hamden's still looking on set. Darien looking for a clear. Hamden's going to move that puck around. No offsides called. They're moving towards the blue line. Darien now with the puck over in the offense. Kellogg skating it down. Gets tripped up a little bit over by the Hamden blue line. No call. Now Gromelski with the puck over on the far side. Puck's going to be sent all the way wrapped around the boards. Darien looking for a little bit of a tip, and they'll get so with Gromelski. Darien still fighting for that puck over on the far side. Trying to get a shot on that was the Blue Wave. That puck's going to be sent all the way for an icing.
Yeah, Liam, the biggest thing I'm noticing early on here is just, you know, in the offensive zone for Darien, they got to just keep that puck in on the blue line. These defensemen got to start pinching. The puck's just working its way out too easily right now. And, you know, to no surprise, you know, Ravosa out today. It's going to be, you know, a lot of defensemen stepping up.
So back out in front, Blue Wave looking for a backhand is Deary. Gets stopped up out in front of the net. Fiorita now with sole control of the puck. Making some nice moves. Shot there, just missing the net of Hamden. Green Dragons looking for a clear. Darien still on set. Hare keeping it alive for the Wave. Out in front, Darien trying to go for a backhand by Deary. That one just misses. So Darien still on the offense. That one's going to be stopped up, however, by the Dragons as they move this one along looking for a dump. So Darien with the interception. Hare. Back out over to the side. Gromelski looking to chase it down over with Deary. Shot there by Gromelski. That one's going to be going off of the, looks like one of the player of the Hamden defenseman. They hit out over on the far side. Blue Wave still trying to fight for it. Shot from the point. That one's going to be stopped up right in front of the net. That was number 20 with Sophie Haas on the shot for the Wave.
Yeah, the Wave finally getting their defensemen involved. A lot of, you know, play under the goal line, trying to connect on the cycle, but right there, good job to just, you know, get the defense involved, get a shot on net.
So the Blue Wave's still looking for it. Back out over to the far side, still trying to play it along. Hamden getting on a little breakaway. Darien defense swerving back. Fiorita with the tip. It's a nice job holding off that Hamden offensive surge, but Dragons will still have it alive. Shot saved by Maher. Puck back out in front. That one's going to be cleared ultimately by Haas. Still moving back around. Puckin still in the Darien zone. Blue Wave trying to make a big clear. Fiorita. Sends that one over. Darien still with the puck. Moves this one along, centered out in front of that. That one's going to be stopped up by Hamden. So 8:21 left to go in this first period of play. You're watching this CHSGHA State Tournament game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski and Will Jennings. So glad to be here live inside the Darien Ice House. The Blue Wave get a little bit of possession going in their favor. Moving puck still on the offensive side. Kellogg moving this one along, centers that one. No player out in front to make a tip into the net. So Darien still playing strong. Puck over to Crody, that one just missing out in front. Trying to get a shot in there was Tegan Joseph. So Hamden looking to make it clear. Darien still holding on strong on the offense. Darien offense like an iron grip to teams that they've played this year. Only lost a couple games the entire season. That one's going to be dumped in by the Wave, sending that one over as Hamden will make a little stop at it, but sending it right out quick in front of the net. And the Dragons still trying to move it along. Stopped up there by the Wave over in the neutral zone. Hare with it over to Grmelski. Grmelski backhand shot as she goes way into the boards, and that one's going to be stopped up by the Green Dragons.
Yeah, I don't know about that hit right there. That looked a little late. And Grmelski shaken up. It was a good take wide. She used her speed trying to get it to the slot for a tip in, and now she's down on the ice.
So Grmelski will go down the ice. We're going to step aside, take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And back here live on the DAF Media Network. So Adriana Grmelski hitting to the boards. Looks like she got up and will be okay, but face-off coming up over on the far sides, far boards.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like she does have to, leave this game. But, definitely a crucial loss for Darien early. Their standout freshman, as we mentioned earlier. She's been key for the team and their winning success all year long.
So face-off coming up over on the far side. 7:05 left to go in the first. Face-off won there by the Green Dragons. Darien still going to have the puck in their favor. Yeah, puck back over to the far sides. Darien still looking for it on set. Fiorita now at the puck. Shot there from Fiorita, stopped up. Looked like Izzy Hare tried to get a little bit of a tip, but that one will be stopped up by the Dragons. So another face-off coming up in Darien's offensive zone. Looking to try to put that first goal in this state quarterfinal matchup. Puck back over with the Dragons. Still trying to move this one along over in the neutral zone. Blue Wave still looking for it on set. Fiorita. Dragons trying to make a little bit of a clear, but that one's going to be staying with Darien. So Blue Wave will dump that one in over behind the net of Hamden. So going to try to reset back out in front, looking for a little loose puck. Puck now with Fiorita. Dumps that one in all the way. Dragons trying to chase it down. Number 4, Julia Wilson, junior defender, and Darien just trying to get a loose puck over on their defensive side. Darien still holding strong. Moving that one along is Haas. Haas so finds Kellogg over on the far side, gets a little bit of an open lane, going to be stopped up before any shot. Dumped in there by Parker Crody. Blue Wave still trying to move this one along. Joseph gets tripped out in front of the net, and we have our first penalty of this game.
Yeah, that all started right there with the touch deke inside by Kellogg. She tried to use that little one-touch deke to make a move on her defenseman. The puck squirted out right to Tegan Joseph's stick, and she's able to make a move inside and, of course, draw the penalty. Huge momentum for the Wave. So
the Blue Wave will go up on the 2-minute power play, first power play in this state quarterfinal matchup. Face off one there by Darien. Puck in their control in the offense. Puck out to Fiorita. Back out over to Crody. Crody with the shot. That one's going to be stopped up, going way behind the net. So penalty Hamden, number 10, Madison Krause, 2 minutes in the box, and Darien will get about 90 seconds left to go on their power play. Fiorita still with the puck over on the defense. Skating this one along over near the Hamden blue line. Back over to Crody on the far side. Shot there from Crody. That one's going to be stopped up by the Dragons.
You know, on paper, Liam, this is a 1 versus 9 seeded game, but Hamden, even on the penalty kill right now, they're playing very well defensively. They're taking away those passing lanes. They're blocking shots, and they're really limiting this Darien attack to, you know, transition opportunities.
So face off one there over by the Dragons. Still moving this puck along over on the far side. They'll hold off Darien for about another 60 seconds. Hamden looking for a clear. Dragons send this one all the way, stopped up by Fiorita over on the blue line, but the Dragons will make a big dump, forcing Darien to reset with Sophie Beach. Beach sends this one over into the neutral zone, picked up by Hamden. And they make a big dump. That'll take some time off the power play. Keep Darien to reset over behind the net of Maher. So Sophie Haas moving this puck along for the Wave. Back over out in front. Darien looking for a tip. Stopped up there out in front. Blue Wave looking for something. A puck over to Deary with the shot stopped up by Hamden. So they're looking to make it clear, just make one of those dumps over through the neutral zone. Hamden still moving this puck along. A couple seconds left on the power play. Fiorita will reset for the Wave. Deary with it over through the neutral zone. Back to 5-on-5 even strength. After the Darien power play, nice shot by Hamden on the penalty kill to keep Darien off the boards.
Yeah, Hamden right now really doing a great job of just keeping everything to the outside. Darien trying to work the slot, and Hamden's been locked down so far this first period.
Puck still out in front, stopped up there by Hamden. They're going to make a backhand clear. That puck's going to send all the way, so Sophie Haas will be forced to retreat and send that one all the way through to Parker Crody. Puck going to be sent all the way. That's going to go for an icing.
Liam, this game so far, just to start out, a bit slower pace-wise compared to the FCX final game we saw, which was, very fast, a lot of transition play, a lot of, explosive plays all over the ice. So far, just a defensive battle.
Well, Darien and New Canaan, #1 team, practically #2 team in the state. Some of the top 2 teams in the state, Darien and New Canaan, faced off in that FCX championship. They played 3 times this year. All 3 of them went to the Wave, so let's see if Darien and New Canaan are destined to fight each other once again in the CHSGHA tournament. So still fighting for that one is the Wave. Back out over to the front, dumping it in is Darien. Hamden making another big clear on the defense. Darien will move that puck along over to Fiorita by the boards. Deary now with it. Gets a shot, just misses that puck. Got out of her grasp. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Back out in front, Darien looking for a shot with hair. That one's going to be stopped up by the Dragons. So puck back out in front, Hare. Looking for a center out there, just missing. The open likes out in front. Darien looking for an opportunity on set, but trying to hold off Hamden. Save there by Maher, uses her stick to get that puck away. Haas will send that one over to the far side near the Darien bench. We're going to hit up number 16, Mia Soboleski. Hamden still looking for it over behind their own net. Keeping Darien at bay during this first period of play. Once again, back out over to the far sides. Haas with the shot. That one just going to be saved. Puck loose, back out in front. Darien looking for a tip, can't do so. And Hamden will make a big clear, and Darien will retreat, as that one's going to be sent all the way back for an icing. So exactly 60 seconds left to go on the clock. Hamden making a nice retreat and get that puck out of Darien territory. And Blue Wave had a nice shot in there. Still looking for the first number up on the scoreboard for tonight's contest. Puck now with Fiorita. Hamden just looking to keep Darien at bay for the next 40 seconds. Back out over behind the net, Hamden. Looking for an open ice clear. Darien going to retreat on the defense. Maher staying in the crease. Puck out behind her over in the butterfly. Dragons out behind. Darien looking for a poke. Try to get it free on defense. Crody with it. Sends this one over to the boards. Hamden going to use the boards. Puck now back over into the Darien defensive zone. And that will tick out the last couple seconds in this first period of play. So Will, 0-0 your score. Hamden held out a surging Darien offensive team, and Darien had some nice shots but couldn't seem to get one in.
Yeah, I don't think we have her rostered, but number 30 between the pipes for Hamden, just a great period. She didn't have a lot of help towards those last couple minutes of the period. There was a lot going on from the net, a lot of traffic, a lot of shots from the perimeter, and her defense, weren't able to clear the slot, and she had to make several, butterfly dynamic sliding saves to, keep this game at bay. But for Darien, I just expect them to continue their pressure, around the net, continue applying that
pressure. We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We are at the big games. We are on the field. We are in the gym. We are on the move. Live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
And back here live on the DAF Media Networks, 1 period down, 2 to go. Of course, number 30, Kira Sweeney for the Hamden Green Dragons did well behind the pipes tonight, keeping Darien at bay throughout that first period of play. So face-off one there by the Wave. They're going to move this behind their own net. Both these teams switching their respective sides. Puck now back over on the far side. Darien with the boards. Trying to move along. Shot there from Crody, saved by Sweeney. Looking for a tip there, Darien, and Hamden's going to move that puck along for their favor. Once again, back out to the front, Hamden. Still trying to move it along. Crody now past the center ice red line. Looking for an open shot. Back out in front with the backhand. That one's going to be stopped up by Sweeney.
Yeah, Sweeney just looks unbeatable right now between the pipes. We saw one shot and a rebound on that first shift of the period, and then Parker Crody gets to the slot area, tries to get a backhand to go. Sweeney's just been playing that, you know, tight to the post angle well all game.
So another face-off coming up for the Blue Wave and the Dragons. Face-off one there by Darien. Back out in front, Crody looking for a shot. That one's going to be stopped up. Excuse me, that was Izzy Hare with the shot for the Wave. Back out in front, Hare looking for an open shot. That one's going to be stopped up, so Darien will be forced to go back on defense. Hamden will move it along. Darien with the big tip out. Blue Wave still trying to move this puck along over with Hare. Shot just missing the net of Sweeney. Back out over behind the net. Dragons will reset. Number 6, Trinity Sweeney. Back out over behind Deary. Giving that over to Hamden. Back out in front. Stopped up there by the Dragons D out in front. The Dragons will be forced to reset over in their own zone, but Darien doing a nice job on the defense. Hamden looking for an open shot. That one's going to be stopped up by the Darien D, looking for a clear. To get some offense going early in this second period. That one's going to be sent all the way for an icing stoppage of play.
You know, it just seems like right now with the pressure Darien's had around the front of the net, you know, they've been able to beat defenders and really get in tight. You know, with Sweeney, it feels like they are due for a goal soon, as, you know, Sweeney's really had to, you know, stand on her head here today.
So face off one there by the Dragons. They're going to look behind the net of Maher. Still going to move this puck along. Darien over in the neutral zone boards. Hamden looking for that open spot, but Darien still moving along strong. Dumped in there by the Blue Wave. No save needed by Sweeney. That one's going to go all the way. So Darien will track it down over with Haas. Back out over in their own defensive zone. Hamden looking for a tip. Can't seem to do so. Darien still moving along over on the offense. Sophie Haas Back out near the net of Sweeney. Crody out in front. Passes that over to Fiorita over by the blue line. Gets a shot. Glove save by Sweeney.
Darien had some pretty good puck movement going there. We saw Sophie Haas carry it deep into the zone. She dropped that pass off to Parker Crody, and Lila Fiorita got a good shot there. So
Fiorita got a nice shot, but a great save by Kira Sweeney. Fiorita once again over at the blue line. Sends this one over to number 18, Mia Avalos for the Wave. Fiorita once again with the puck. Trying to get a shot on it, can't do so. Hamden doing well in the defense. Shot there, stopped up. And that puck will be stopped up by Sweeney once again.
Yeah, we're learning here early that, those shots from the perimeter, if you don't have a screen in front of Sweeney, they're not going to go. She's very, sound in the net right now, squaring up those shots from afar. So Darien definitely going to have to look to get some tips or maybe deflect the puck and just try and get more rebounds, try and test Sweeney a bit more.
So face off one there by Darien. They're going to move this puck along over on their near boards. Hare looking to chase it down over on the far side. Puck now over with Regan Deary. Again, puck out over in the front. Hamden looking for an open spot. Looks like Adriana Gromelski back out there for the Wave after exiting halfway through period number 1.
Yeah, really good to see her back. Second line gets back together, and they're buzzing right now.
Shot there from the Wave, just off the post. That was the shot there from number 9, Sophie Beach. Looking to put her number 2 career varsity goal right there in the state quarterfinals, but that's going to be stopped up by the iron post.
Yeah, Liam, that was just an inch away from being the first goal of this contest. We saw Adriana Gromelski on the doorstep as well. She had a rebound chance, just not able to get her stick on that puck and put it in the back of the net.
So a face-off one there by Darien after the shot from Sophie Beach. Referees blow that whistle, stop up the play. So face-off one there by Hamden. Still trying to move this puck along over behind the net of Sweeney. Kellogg trying to get the open puck for the Wave. That got over in their near zone. Once again for the Wave, Hamden still looking to try to create a play over near their own blue line. Hands that one over to Crody. Still skating along for the Wave. Moving this one, sends a shot, stopped up by Sweeney.
Really this last, period of play has kind of been Darien's game. They've really possessed the puck well. They've gotten a ton of shots on net. Just Sweeney, doing her thing here early is, Darien still, they look like they're getting a little bit frustrated.
So puck one there by Darien on the faceoff with Kate Brown. Back over to the Darien offensive side. That one's going to be stopped up, though. Forever with Darien. So Hamden still trying to move along. Both teams can't seem to get ground on each other. Back out behind the net of Maher. Hasn't seen too much action throughout the second period of play. Puck once again over. Darien moving this one along over on their boards. Bud going down to the ice. Darien trying to move things along over in the neutral zone. Shot there from the Blue Wave. Block save there from Sweeney. There's a shot there from Sophie Haas. Trying to get the wraparound his hair, can't do so. Trying to center that back out in front. And Darien will be forced to trail that one all the way back to their own defensive zone. Once again, Hamden trying to reset on the defense. Move it along over in their own zone. Hare. Back out over to Gromelski. Gromelski using the boards to her advantage. Back out over the point with Beach. That one's going to be stopped up, though. Over by Hamden. Number 17, Josie Becker. Trying to get a shot on that, Darien. Hamden's going to get control of the puck, though, over in their own offensive territory. A loose puck over on the boards. Looking for a tip is Deary. Miscue shot there from Hamden. Darien trying to get some open lengths on defense. Back out in the front, Darien, 7:45 left to go in the second. You're watching this state quarterfinal game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski and Will Jennings. So glad to be here live inside the Darien Ice House for this matchup between the Blue Wave and the Green Dragons. So face-off one there over on center ice. Looking for an opportunity, the Blue Wave on the hustle.
Yeah, good job by Tegan Joseph to hustle that puck down, get her stick in there, create the turnover, and now the Wave have numbers.
Back out over the point, Fiorita. Still trying to look for an open spot. Shot there, just missed by Beach. Hamden playing well on the defense, trying to look for the poke is Tegan Joseph. That one's going to be once again held up by the Blue Wave with Kellogg over in the neutral zone. Scrum over on the far side of Darien. Fiorita now with the puck. Shot just going off the glove of Kira Sweeney. Sarah Kellogg looking for the puck control. That one's going to be sent all the way. Fiorita will be forced to chase it down. Puck back over on the Darien side. Looking for a play. That one's going to be dumped, looking for Kate Brown, but that one's going to be stopped up by Hamden. Back out over for the Wave. Trip on the far side, no call. Hamden now with the puck. Fiorita's going to pat that one down over with Avalos. Darien moving that one around. Trying to get a shot on it, just missing the net. Mackenzie Budd. Darien still looking for it over on the far side. Shot, that one's going to be stopped up. Another shot from Sophie Beach. Another shot from Beach, stopped up out in front.
Yeah, Mackenzie Budd had herself a breakaway. I don't think she knew quite, how open she was, and she took the shot a little too soon. That puck, just escaped her grasp at the last moment.
So puck's going to go all out into the Darien bench. 5 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in this second period.
Regardless, though, really good couple of opportunities for the Wave there. We saw Budd get the breakaway. She had a rush through the neutral zone there, and that created a couple of cycle opportunities for Darien to get a few more taps at it.
So face-off one there by the Dragons. Darien's going to steal that one, move along and through the neutral zone, dumped in there by the Wave. Still looking to try to fight for it behind the net of Sweeney. Again, still looking for it, Hamden. Back out over in their own zone. Darien looking for a dump out with Beach. Hamden now with the puck. Shot just missing the net of Maher.
Yeah, it's the first real good opportunity we've seen from Hamden all period. It's been Darien's, possession for 90% of the period.
So Hamden get a nice offensive look. They're going to try to reproduce what they just had. A dump in there by Hamden. But Dragons are still going to try to move this puck along. A dump in there from number 10, Madison Krause, and Blue Wave going to try to look to reciprocate it and get some offensive shots going. Trip out in front over to neutral zone. Hamden with the loose puck. Darien still trying to hold on strong with Kellogg. Back out over with Darien Kellogg, and that referee's going to blow the whistle, stop that play. Face off one there by Darien. Still trying to hold on strong with Fiorita. We'll move this puck along over on the far side. Shot there from Fiorita, stopped up by Sweeney. Darien trying to get a little poke at it with Kellogg, but that one's going to be stopped up by Sweeney once again in her glove.
Yeah, Liam, with this game scoreless so far, you expect Fiorita, their best defenseman, to start rushing that puck up the ice, and she does there. Gets a really good look, in tight on Sweeney, and, I expect to see a couple more rushes from Fiorita tonight.
So face-off one there by Darien. Fiorita called her name out a lot tonight. She's just had almost complete puck control for the Wave. Puck once again back out over near the Hamden side. Still trying to look over down center. Now Fiorita will move this one along over on Darien's own boards. 3 minutes left to go in period number 2. Hamden back out with it. Darien looking for the scrum over by the Blue Wave bench. Once again back over. Kellogg now with the puck. Trying to get a shot. Gets tripped up out in front of the net. No call. Darien still moving on set. Hamden with a little offensive shot. Couldn't get it on the Maher. Parker Crody now with the puck over behind the net of Maher. Will look to try to reframe any offense they've been trying to do. Shot there from Hamden. Stopped up by the Darien D. Looking to try to get that is number 24, Kate Brown. And it looks like the referees might be calling a penalty or at least a whistle.
Yeah, that was a high stick right there by, I believe, that Hamden defender, but Tegan Joseph got a really good shot block and almost sprung Kate Brown for a breakaway. She was trying to chip it out of the zone, and Brown had some space in front of her, but unfortunately the whistle was blown.
So a high stick will be called, so face-off coming up. That's going to be won by the Dragons. Darien's going to look behind the net of Avalos out in front, trying to get a shot on it. That one's going to be stopped up by Sweeney. Get some action out in front of the net. Kate Brown, but looking to try to put a tip on that one. That one's going to be stopped up.
Yeah, Kate Brown there driving the net hard. She was trying to get in that slot area, and things are getting pretty chippy in front of the net right there. We saw some physicality early in the period. We saw some physicality there, so the Wave definitely not, satisfied with this 0-0 game.
Puck back out over with the Wave. That one's going in the air. Going to have to make almost a baseball catch on that one is Sweeney. Shot there from number 19, Regan Deary, as that one again is going to be stopped up by Sweeney once more. So face off one there by the Blue Wave. Back out over with Deary. Trying to get a center out. Once again, Sweeney will swallow that puck up for another stoppage.
Yeah, I think the Wave just, they need to start moving the puck a little bit more in the offensive zone. They have full possession of the puck down here right by us, but if they're able to move that puck, they're kind of trying to play hero hockey right now. If they're able to move the puck, get Sweeney moving side to side, they're going to, have a goal soon.
So puck once again over in the Blue Wave sticks. Crody looking for a center out, but Hamden again taking that control of that puck. Darien once again trying to get a shot on it. Kellogg stopped up again by Sweeney.
And that was a good look from Kellogg, you know, right about the hash marks where she finally released it. She had full possession of that puck, but Sweeney, you know, doing what she's done all game. She gets to the top of the crease and cuts off the angle for that shot. And it looks like the Wave need to, you know, try and cause some havoc or, you know, move that puck a little bit more, because right now Sweeney is just taking away all these angles.
Yeah, Sarah Kellogg definitely an offensive weapon for the Blue Wave. 14 goals on the year, 5 assists to her name. And 19 total points throughout this season. Crody will go down to the ground. 45 seconds left to go in period number 2. Hamden's going to make a soft clear. So Darien will chase it down with Sophie Haas and Lila Fiorita. Pack out over with Sarah Kellogg. Back behind the net of Sweeney. Fighting forward is Crody. Once again with Deary. Back out over to Haas. Haas will dump that one in. Darien still trying to look for a little open shot. Haven't been able to get any tonight. Deary out in front. Shot there from the point from Haas. Just missing the net of Sweeney. Couple seconds left. Hamden's just going to try to eat this one. Back out in front. Sweeney will make a quick last-minute save, and 0-0 between 2 periods. Will something you rarely see from Darien, especially now in states early on. Might be a 1-0 game with the 3rd period, but we'll see. What do you think you're going to talk about the intermission?
Yeah, I think, you know, Darien, they got to keep doing what they're doing. They got to keep that cycle going in the offensive zone. I like, you know, those give and goes. They're trying to start out of the corners, but I think they need to get their D more involved. It will spread the zone out. It will open up space for other players to cut, you know, maybe a backdoor goal, and, you know, that can catch goalies off guard. Even great goalies like Sweeney, if they're able to get those D from the point, get them involved and stretch out the zone, get more space, they're going to be able to score here soon.
So 0-0 your score. We'll be right back in the DAF Media Network after the second intermission ice cut.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
And back here live on the DAF Media Network. 2 periods down, 1 to go. Live from the Darien Ice House for the CHSGHA State quarterfinal matchup between the Blue Wave and the Hamden Green Dragons. So 0-0 your score. And Will, do you think any of these teams making any changes in their offensive game plan? I mean, 0-0 on their score throughout the first 30 minutes, so still 15 minutes left to go. Plenty of time for either team to strike, but definitely think they made any changes.
Yeah, I think Hamden's going to have to start stretching it out. You know, they're trying to, maneuver through the ice. They're trying to rush the puck up the ice. They got to start connecting on breakout passes. Maybe spring someone for a 2-on-1 or an odd man rush because, right now we're watching Hamden. They're not able to get anything going in transition. They're not able to settle the puck down in the offensive zone. So I really think Hamden is going to have to make some key adjustments here.
So 0-0 your score. You hear the energy and intensity from both of these benches. Both of these teams want to make it to the semifinals. The semifinals will be taking place at the rinks at Shelton, Connecticut on Saturday afternoon, and we are underway here in the 3rd period of play. Darien already going on strong. Kellogg out in front, just missing a shot. Both of these teams switching their respective sides. Hamden back out over behind their own net. Still trying to move it along strong. Green Dragons out in front. Darien looking for a shot once again with Sarah Kellogg. Can't do so. So Darien will still move this one along. Fiorita sends that over to number 20, Sophie Haas for the Wave. Haas will move that along, trying to get a little open spot out in front. Deary with the puck now. Deary going down the ice. Trying to get something, a little wraparound. Back out, backhand by Parker Crody. That one's just going to miss the net of Sweeney. Puck back out in front. Hamden looking to try to create some buzz on their offensive pursuits. And that one's going to be sent all the way for an icing. So another face-off coming up in Darien's offensive territory. Fiorita with the shot, stopped up by Hamden. They're going to look to move along quickly. Moving past Darien, blue line. Back out over to the front. They'll try to move this puck along back over near their boards. Hamden with the shot, stopped up by J.J. Maher.
Yeah, number 11 for Hamden. That was Lexi Patil. She tried to go off the back of Maher there. Goal line extended. She was behind the net. She looked, she was surveying her options, and she chose to try and hit the puck off the back of Maher. Maher was tight to the post and squeezed that one.
Face-off one there by Darien. Kellogg tried to make that puck free along with Parker Crody, but puck's going to go to Hamden throughout the neutral zone. Back out over to the front. Kellogg once again on the far side, moves this puck along. Back out behind, Hamden looking over. Scrum over on the far boards, but Darien will regain possession. Over with Tegan Joseph. Back out in front, Joseph looking for a shot. Back over to Haas. Gets a shot, blocked once again by Hamden. Backhand there from Haas, stopped up by Sweeney. Both teams trying to get a tip at it, but that one will ultimately be blown off.
Liam, I think the reoccurring theme here tonight has been the rebound control from Sweeney. You see when she gets that, initial rebound, she's quick to freeze the puck and get on it. She only lets up one rebound usually, and Darien just hasn't been able to get many rebounds off of her. Her rebound control has been really good here tonight.
Yeah, well, a quick face-off right there, and another stoppage up by Sweeney. Done well all game. Both these goalies, Maher and Sweeney, have kept this game for both these teams alive. 0-0 your score still after even 30 minutes of play. Puck back out over with Hamden. Still trying to move this puck all the way around. Hamden on the 3-on-2 on the defense. That one's going to be stopped up by Avalos. So Sophie Haas again, the puck for the Wave. They'll move this around for their favor. Shot there, so that one's going to be stopped up. The shot there from Mackenzie Budd. Back out over to the far side, Blue Wave. Still looking on strong, but Hamden will regain that puck. Back out over to the far side. Still trying to move it along. Haas using the boards to her advantage. Fiorita a little bit of a tripped up, still moving this on. Darien on the odd man rush. Back out to Deary. Backhand saved by Sweeney. Blue Wave still moving on. Shot there from Fiorita. Another save from Sweeney over on the far side. Darien doing a nice job with the puck control on the offense. Fiorita tried to get another shot on the Hamden. Will make the clear. They'll force Darien to reset. They'll make a quick line change.
Yeah, Fiorita jumping into the play on multiple occasions there. She started that 2-on-1 odd man rush, and she looks like she's, hungry to get a goal, as these forwards just haven't been able to get it done today.
Deary with the shot, just missing the net of Kira Sweeney. Darien holding on strong. Gromelski out there for the Wave. Hare with the puck over the Haas. Another stop up by Sweeney. This Hamden team not giving Darien too much territory or ground just yet. Puck back over again with Hamden. Looking to try to make it clear. That one's going to be sent over in the neutral zone. Once again over to number 20, Sophie Haas. Haas with the shot. That puck's going to be sent all the way over near the boards and glass. Gromelski now with the puck. Back out over to the point. Shot there. That one's going to be stopped up by Hamden. Defense control has done well all day. Another shot there, trying to get a tip at it was the Blue Wave, but won't be able to do so out in front. Another shot there from Haas, just missing the net of Sweeney. Darien offense keeping alive, Hamden defense looking for a clear. So Hamden trying to get a little bit on a quick break. Once again in neutral zone, looking to try to get a new formation going. 9:35 left to go in this game. Back out over to the red line. Trip up, delayed penalty coming up.
Yeah, just what Hamden needed. They're going to get, one of their first power play opportunities of today's game. And, that's, they haven't been able to get a ton of offensive pressure. So now's their time to capitalize, off that great goaltending from Sweeney. They're able to finally, set up in the offensive zone.
Darien had a power play early on in the first period, couldn't capitalize on it. The Hamden penalty kill did well, and now they're going to go on their own power play. First power play of the night for the Green Dragons, and look to go up and best Darien 1-0 on the scoreboard. Biggest opportunity of the game so far for the Dragons. Face-off going to be won by Darien. Fiorita's just going to send it all the way down quickly. And that's going to make for a huge break for Darien to try to take some seconds off the clock on the power play. So Tegan Joseph will get called for tripping for the Blue Wave. He'll be in the penalty box for about a minute and 35 seconds once more. So the Dragons are still trying to move it along. Puck back over to Trinity Sweeney. All-state player for the Green Dragons. Back out over, looking for a one-timer was Hamden, not open, and Kellogg's going to send that puck all the way. The Hamden will reset, the Blue Wave will make a line change. Back out over the Green Dragons, looking to try to make a reset. That one's going to be sent all the way, and icing will be called.
Yeah, Hamden, they had a couple of good zone entries there, but, too quick on the shot. A couple of zone entries where they just rushed the shot, and Darien got a couple of easy clears. You'd like to see Hamden, set up their offense, maybe move the puck a little bit more, but, so far Darien doing a good job on the penalty kill.
So another face-off coming up over on the far side. Darien in the offensive zone. A minute left to go on the Green Dragons power play. Hare looking to try to get a poke. Hamden back on set. That one's going to be intercepted by Deary, trying to make a move, stopped up by Hamden. Big stop up there. Darien was trying to get a shorthand to look at it. Back once again out in front of the net. That one's going to be stopped up. Puck now back over to Hare. That one's going to be dumped in by Sophie Beach, so Blue Wave will try to get another look at it. Both players, two players getting tripped up over behind the net of Sweeney. Puck back out over to Hamden. Still trying to move it along. Saucer shot, big save there from Maher. Always tough to make those saves. A saucer puck, not sure how to read it. And that will tick off the final seconds of that Darien penalty kill, so back to 5-on-5 even strength. Hamden will look to reset. Back out over behind. Blue Wave is still looking strong, but Hamden got some, at least one or two good shots on the Maher during that power play. Kellogg back out in front, looking for player down on the center. Couldn't find anyone. Back out now over to the middle. Trying to get some sort of open lane shot. Darien moving it, shot there, stopped up by Sweeney. There's a shot there from Tegan Joseph. Hamden will move this on the boards. Blue Wave circumnavigated on the defense. Puck now with Kellogg over behind the net of Maher. Shot there from Kellogg. Maher with the heads up play. That one's going to be stopped up, making a save.
And just 6 minutes left here, Liam. You know, we could only see, you know, maybe this game could go to overtime, but, you know, possibly 1 or 2 goals could do it here with just 6 minutes. So Darien definitely got to pick up the pace and start to move that puck in transition.
All Darien needs is one good shot. So far, they haven't seemed to gotten just one good one yet to get past Kira Sweeney in the net. Deary trying to look for an open point shot. Can't do so. 6 minutes left to go in this game. Laying her stick out is Fiorita to try to get a stop on it. Puck's going to go back over to the far side of Gromelski. Gromelski shot. That was high, just missing the net of Sweeney. Back out once again in front, trying to get a backhand one-timer shot by Gromelski, just missing the net.
Regan Deary put it on a silver platter for Gromelski. Unfortunately, Gromelski not able to get all of that shot as Regan Deary beat her defender.
Back out again, shot by Darien. Sweeney going way out of the crease and will make that acrobatic save for the stop.
Liam, we've seen Regan Deary a lot this period. She's made many, you know, toe drag moves inside and, you know, really opened up the ice for Darien. Unfortunately, Darien just not able to capitalize yet on those, you know, one-timer shots.
So another face-off coming up for the Wave. They're going to still try to move this puck along all the way. Back out over to the top. Still moving along Hamden. Dump this one all the way off the skate of Lila Fiorita. Fiorita still moving this one along. Gromelski also out in front. That one's going to just be a dumped in there from Fiorita going behind the net. Back out in front, Darien looking for a shot in the Blue Wave. Will put it in the state quarterfinals.
Yeah, that was a hard play there. It all started with Fiorita getting that puck deep, rimming it around the boards. And then, of course, Kate Brown, the senior captain, gets it out of the corner right to the slot area. And Hamden, the defenders were caught off guard. They did not see, I believe that was Mia Avalos who tapped it in there. They didn't see Mia Avalos hanging around that slot area, weren't able to get a stick on Avalos, and Avalos with the easy tap-in goal.
So Mia Avalos will get the goal for the Blue Wave, the first of the night for both of these teams. In the big matter too late here in this third period of play. huge for the Blue Wave on the momentum side. So Darien still holding on strong. Up 1-0 after the goal from Avalos, her second goal on the season. Adds another point, so 5 points throughout this season.
Very timely manner to get your second goal in this big of a contest. She really steps up there and gets the Wave the momentum they needed.
So both teams still trying to move it along. Back out in front with Crody. Trying to get a shot on it, gets tripped up, no call. Over on the far side. That one's going to be sent all the way to the far side for an icing. Face off one there by the Green Dragons. They're going to still move this along. Darien, no. Just have to play keep away and go strong on the offense for the next 3.5 minutes. So Hamden's still going to move this puck along over near their boards. Both teams still moving on strong. Gromelski fires that shot. That one's going to be stopped up by Sweeney. Still try to move this puck along over the Fiorita with the soaring shot. That one's just going to miss the open net of Sweeney. Puck back out over the Fiorita. Still moves this along, has an open shot, makes some nice moves out in front. Fiorita with the shot stopped up by Hamden. Still looking for a clear. Darien gets a rebound backhand. That one's just going to miss.
Liam, got to give credit where it's due today. Sweeney in between the pipes. You just saw a shot from Fiorita really close in the slot. Sweeney's had a tremendous game, just down 1-0, but she's faced at least 30-plus shots here.
So Kellogg still moving along for both of these teams. Darien still holding on a heavy offensive press. Scrum over on the far side. Blue Wave still looking on set, trying to get a backhand down front. Shot from Kellogg. That one's going to be stopped up by Sweeney.
No, besides that tap-in goal we just saw, I mean, Sweeney has really done it all for this team today. She gave her team the best chance to win, and that's really all you can ask from, a goaltending perspective. As Darien, they were able to make that play out of the corner and get a tap-in goal, but really nothing Sweeney could do about that. Her defender wasn't able to get the stick on Avalos, so
the Green Dragons are going to call a timeout, try to think of something, maybe pull the goalie here for 2 minutes, 18 seconds left, but we'll be right back on the DAF Media Network.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
So back here live on the DAF Media Network. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left to go in this game after the Hamden timeout. Of course, after the conclusion of this girls game, we're going to get another state tournament game. The New Canaan Rams will be taking on the Suffield Co-op again here at Darien Ice House. Face off one there by the Blue Wave. Hamden's going to trail that one along, though, behind their own net. still try to look for an open press on the offense. Puck again back out in the neutral zone. Hamden looking for an open spot. Puck over by the Darien bench now. Green Dragons still looking for an open shot opportunity. Can't seem to find anything close. That puck's going right to Parker Crody. We'll send that one all the way. No icing call, so Darien's still going to chase it down with Kellogg as Sweeney will put her glove on that one to make a stop.
Yeah, you know, Liam, with just a minute and 35 seconds left, you would expect Hamden to pull Sweeney, try and get that extra attacker on and just put everything on net, send all the traffic to the front of the net, and, you know, hope for a miracle here as, you know, they're down and, you know, for right now, out of the tournament.
So still a 1-goal game in favor of the Blue Wave. Puck out over to Fiorito over the top of the point. Shot. That one's just going to miss the net of Sweeney almost completely. Darien still moving along over near their own boards. Fiorita, another shot stopped up by Sweeney. The Blue Wave looking for a poke. That one's going to be swallowed up. Face off one there by Hamden. They're going to still move this around over behind their own net. Back out over to their own side. Final minute left to go in regulation. Puck back out over to Fiorita. She's going to dump that one in. Hare's going to chase it down over with Deary. Puck over to Gromelski with the shot. Stopped up by Hamden. Hamden defense making some big key stops tonight. But the offense hasn't been going as much, not getting too many shots on the Maher. Hamden getting a little bit on the press. Still moving this one along. Back out near Maher. Looking for its center. It can't get its seaman in front of her.
Yeah, you saw Hamden trying to pull Sweeney, but that shot on net there from just, you know, the goal line, that kind of just negates that situation. Now the time is running out.
So final seconds left to go in this game. Darien's just going to try to hold on a scrum. Hit over on the far side. And with 5 seconds left, definitely something you don't want to see. So there'll be a penalty going in favor of the Blue Wave, but not really going to change anything for this game.
Yeah, Izzy Hare just got boarded, you know, right in the back of the numbers. She looks to be okay as she's coming off the ice, but that was a hard hit she took on that boarding penalty.
So 2-minute power play going in favor of Blue Wave, but 5 seconds left to go in this contest. And once again, this Darien team shows how strong they are. I mean, Hamden, number 9 seed in this tournament, keeping Darien to just 1 goal in this game. Definitely an extraordinarily feat for a Darien team, and they're going to be going to the CHSGHA semifinals on Saturday in Shelton. A shutout for JJ Maher here at the Darien Ice House. Their last game here at the Darien Ice House this season. And what a good one for Darien to put up with Mia Avalos's goal.
Yeah, Darien played a great game offensively today. Only 1 goal on the board here, but you know, they had at least 30-plus shots like we said earlier. And then, of course, you know, my MVP of this game has to be Sweeney in between the pipes. Although her team wasn't able to prevail, she just, you know, looked unstoppable today as only 1 goal is put up, and we don't see that a lot at these Darien girls games.
Yeah, so 1-0 your score. Of course, want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew, bringing you all the sights and sounds in this game. Kate Bogdan, Katie Savino, of course, Andrew Olson, Jack Kinney, and Will Donnelly doing a great job as well. Our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. Will Jennings, always great to be here at the Darien Ice House with you. We've done a lot of games here throughout this season, so of course, really great way to end it off with a Darien strong win against a very strong Hamden team here in this late February matchup. But that'll do it here from us, DF Media. I've been Liam Tomaszewski watching this game on the DF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your night.